Sustainability and the work that we do in the Triborough Eco District is often defined both through the space we live in and the people who are around us. We think of the built systems, whether it's the natural systems and the ecology of that, or of our of the systems that people have built, the homes, the streets, the way that our roads interact with, whether encouraging people to use them or making them, only for drivers of cars, and whether they're welcoming or not welcoming. So we think of sustainability through those lenses, that it's both social, about people and the relationships we have together, as well as it's about the built environment. Sustainability is so important because we think about these systems of people and the spaces we live in, and it's really, how does the place we live support us as individuals or as families or as groups of people who live together. And sustainability is about how our spaces either protect us and build us up, or they serve to make us sicker, or they serve to tear us down and to make the spaces that we call home more welcoming and more healthy for us, or more harmful for us. So we think a lot about that. That's both psychological and the relationships that we have with each other, and whether people feel welcome and to be a part of something or not. These systems are being massively tested right now across the globe, whether it's through the COVID pandemic, where people are either bonding together or they're tearing each other apart, or what we're seeing with the racial reckoning and looking across our country as people are struggling with the history of the treatment of Black people in our country's history. And to us, sustainability is about relationships, it's about the built environment, and it's about including all of our neighbors in the processes that we decide, processes that we pursue across our communities. See vibrancy in the people. For example, when COVID hit, without missing a beat, the very same community relationships and the community networks that are formed during all of our sustainability organizing and all of that relationship building was put to the test. And time again, people have come together to use those same networks to check on each other, see if people are doing okay, finding out what needs people have, and going to get those resources that our neighbors need. At this point, there's over 10 tons of food per week that's being given out across the Triborough Eco District communities. These are through leveraging relationships with all whole host of programs and organization. Literally over 1,000 meals are being purchased by residents from local businesses to help our local businesses, and that food is being turned around and given away to residents of our Triborough communities that are in need. So it's about balancing of resources, balancing those resources with needs, and matching them up in a way that really puts people first. And that vibrancy, it's on full display right now. As frustrating as these times are and as confusing as things are, there's a beauty in how people are bearing their souls right now, and they're really coming together to show the best of ourselves and themselves during all of this as well. First, my kids. I've got two beautiful sons that they give me personal joy every day. I'm also very fortunate to be a middle school teacher and to have the opportunity to work with my middle school students on a regular basis. It gives me a lot of hope for where our future is headed. I think a little bit about sometimes what Martin Luther King Jr. had said about the moral arc of the universe, and that it bends slowly, but it bends towards justice. And, when we think about the work that we're doing, sometimes it moves slow, and sometimes it's frustratingly slow. Sometimes it's quick, but overall, we see this bend towards justice, and environmental justice, as well as a social and racial justice. So we're, that's a lot to be hopeful for.